Hello to the gamers. Let's keep it basic today, man. Red deck, black stake. We're climbing up, I think we're doing pretty well, at least. I guess I can't put words into your mouth. Maybe you think I'm really messing it up. It's possible, but I mean, you know, games are about play. You know, it's about experimentation. It's about enjoying yourself. It's about learning a little bit about yourself. It's about learning a little bit about the world around you. It's about playing two-pair, even though two-pair might be like the most cooked hand you could possibly play. It's about suboptimally discarding to try to get an ace 2 3 4 5 straight and then hitting it even though the odds were low. You know, that's what Balatro is all about. Now, we're going to have $9. It's enough to buy a Joker. In the whole scheme of things, Misprint's kind of a good buy. Oh. I'm going to buy Superposition just to have it. I'm not going to worry about it too much, probably. I'm going to theme my entire run around it, obviously. I mean, in this situation, how could you not look for it? All you need is a 10, bro. All you need is a 10. With this many discards, you'd be foolish not to try. But Misprint, I just realized Misprint's eternal. But to be honest, I think Misprint is like... It's pretty good. I mean, I guess I would rather it wasn't forced to stick around forever. It's pretty good. What do you got for me? Let's go Scholar. Oh, 10-4. Nice to see you, 10-4. Nice to see you. Just in time. I'm going to take this for now. I can sell it to disable the boss blind if it so pleases me. Square Joker. I think it's, in my opinion, I think it might be foolish to play around Square Joker. Similar to how it's foolish to play around Superposition. You know, you got a good hand right off the jump. Just drop it in, man. Now, Scholar. I'm not selling you. I think Scholar you can play around a little bit. Aces giving you 20 chips and 4 mult is like, it's not the be-all end-all, but it's pretty nice. Misprint is doing the bang-up job for us as well. Okay, Hone is very nice. And now makes me feel like I could possibly buy standard packs, but I'm not paying $6 for one card. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to find that happening in my world. Speaking of which... about a world card, a little ace chili oil. That was bad. Don't let this run deceive you, by the way. And maybe you're like, don't worry, we're not gonna let that happen. But like, I think it's actually pretty terrible right now. It's only anti-3. But like, we have one Eternal Joker that's extremely unreliable, and then like one Joker that's pretty good, and 3 other Jokers that don't do anything. However, Burnt Joker enables some interesting gameplay. I'm just thinking. Burnt Joker makes it, and I apologize because I've run a very similar run to this before. Burnt Joker makes it so easy to level up pair. It might take us a minute to really start kicking off. But it doesn't, well, I mean, that's still pretty good, brother. It doesn't take too long for... like levels to come in the form, well, for any hands, in order to really get it to pop off. Like if you could get any hand to level 10, you're kind of sitting pretty for all the way up to ante 8, I think. Maybe pair needs to go a little higher given the circumstances, but I do like hologram if we get more standard packs, but I think for now we just gotta send it. We gotta get our econ going. I also think we may well end up selling Luchador. If it seems like we're in a semi-tight spot. I guess right now we're not in a tight spot at all. It actually kind of looks like we're cruising because we got that pair of it. Oh. your hopes up just yet. So you give 4. Full house also gives 4. Let's play this then so we can get some aces out there. Be honest with me, dude. Have we been getting screwed on our misprint? Is that what's happening here? Well, if there is a way out, it probably involves this and then misprint helping me. It was like +4 mults. That's horrendous. Oh, I think we're like completely cooked then. I'm a little disappointed, but I guess none of our jokers except Scholar do anything for score. So like, what did you expect? But I mean, they never gave me any jokers that did anything for score. So what do they expect? What do they expect? It's all right. That's how Balatro goes sometimes. Way of the road. Can I just say, by the way, we got a great assortment of... There we go. Of blinds. 15 bucks plus free stuff when we beat the boss. Like, hopefully we got some mega packs. Jumbos. How dare you. I'll gain a discard per round. And then I will try to add a card that's not bad to my deck. Okay, never mind. Me, personally, I will level up Jupiter early. And I know it's cowardice speaking. But I'm not buying Wrathful Joker. Because it being Eternal scares me. And I don't think I can buy Supernova either. So I think we kind of whiffed on that, if I'm being honest. But... if you'll allow me, I mean, I feel for the time being, we would have to be a little stupid not to play flushes because they're our only leveled up hand. And we'd have to be a little stupid to not fish for hard flushes at least now and then. It's a feast or famine type situation, but I mean, it'll have like 26 mult or something on it. That's pretty good. 22 mults. Simply can't do it because it'll never leave. Ceremonial Dagger, I do like it, but it's just I like using it, but I tend to lose when I use it, so it's it puts me in a tough position, let's put it that way. I at some point I would like to build good habits in this game. Taking jokers that consistently seem to get me killed might be a bad idea. Bro, how nice is it to start with 35 discards? That way I can afford to draw 0 hearts 5 times in a row and still not feel like my run's completely sunk. Okay, for the love of God, we need a joker that scales maybe, like a space joker. Face cards give 30 chips. It's simply, it's an any port in a storm type situation here. On the bright side, for the time being, it's the easiest deck to pilot you could ever imagine in your entire life. You just draw until you have hearts, and then play them, and then repeat until you die, I guess. You repeat until you die. Interesting. Economics, huh? Economics? I think I'd rather spend $6 on a random possibility here. So it's all kind of bad. I'm gonna go Swashbuckler. 4 mult is not what I need to see, but it's something. Oh, Gross Michelle. Gross Michelle opening up the possibility of Cavendish later. I would say is the first thing on this run that has given me a glimmer of potential long-term hope. We might as well. We might as well. We don't have any face cards, we might as well, because we got 15 mult from Gross Michelle. And then another 6 from this guy, from the Swashbuckler tag-along. Come on. Listen. Pair of jacks. Best I can do, pair of jacks. You got me. That was fast. I guess it's a good thing, but it's also a horrible thing if we die before Cavendish shows up. Jupiter's good. Is this the run where we bought Hone? No. Okay, that was the one where we died. Sad story. No more Jupiter. I go Mars now. It's probably not the right idea, but I go Mars for late game scaling. Because in the late game, 4 of a kind becomes a very, very powerful hand for scaling because its mult scales more than the hands beneath it every time you buy a planet. Just a little pro tip. Just a little pro tip from somebody who's kind of like detritus at Balatro. But it's a hard game. I'm cutting myself slack. I'm being nice to myself. I'm not engaging in negative self-talk. You could just draw a heart. If you drew a heart, this whole situation would kind of sort itself out. But this level 3 flush and 1 score joker that you're leaning on is probably not a good long-term solution. But hey, 31 bucks in my pocket. Econ really coming online with the interest or the sale helper there. Fortune teller is just better, but obviously we haven't used too many tarot cards, but that may change. You probably don't need me to tell you this if you've been watching videos for a while. There's multiple outs that we have access to right now. One of the best would be a multer. And one of the worst things that could happen would be encountering a boss that has all hearts are debuffed, because I think there's no way to get around the fact right now that we would simply lose immediately, which tends to be bad for your survival. Okay, there's also the possibility we don't draw a heart in our next 4 cards. How can that happen? There's 8 cards left in the deck, 4 of them are hearts. Okay, yeah, no big deal. Which means there were 12 cards left in the deck, 4 of them are hearts. Well, it means there were 16 cards left in the deck, 4 of them are hearts. On 4 cards, we drew none. And then there were 12 left, 4 of them are hearts. And on 4 draws, we drew none. So you can do the numbers on that one yourself. I'm content to tell you that they basically told me to sit on it and spin. By all accounts, except the casino account, we should be alive right now. But it happens. It happens from time to time. That's Balatro. We go again. That's hip-hop, baby. That's hip-hop. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, why was 5 afraid of 6? Because 7, 8, 9. There you go. Try telling that one. Comedy's illegal now. Hang on, I'm going to hydrate a bit. Patent pending gamer petrol, not to be confused with game fuel, something different. This is a nootropic electrolyte mix that helps you game to your fullest. I wouldn't expect you to be familiar with a product like that. Was this something that's up your alley? Would have been nice to have a joker, but so be it. You know what? Destroy a random card, give me 2 cool aces. Now we got lots of aces in the deck. It didn't even destroy an ace. 10 mult on a flush. We may or may not care about a flush. I do like Vampire. The thing is, we gotta play enhanced cards to make it work. Now, we're speaking about me here. I have to play flushes, because the 10 mult that we get out of them is how we're going to get some score instead of none score. Long term, I would love to play like 5 of a kind aces, but again, we need that to sort of, we need the game to meet us in the middle on that one. I think we play bonus cards to make Vampire have a chance to pop off. And you know what? One more joker maybe. I'm sorry to do this. I've been spinning my wheels. We don't really need riffraff anymore. Although Fortune Teller is kind of nice. Now, IMO. We don't need to play flushes anymore. It would be nice to get something like all face cards turn gold, so that Vampire has like an engine to work with. This is kind of sick with it. Strength, Temperance. How about we'll use Temperance immediately. Then Mega Arcana, hoping it gives us Temperance or Hermit. It gave us Hermit. Okay. Starting to pop a little bit. kings become aces, one of our aces becomes... yeah, sure, one of our aces becomes gold to get vampire to pop. Hierophant, very nice to make vampire pop as well. Not my favorite strength, so I'll use a wheel. Oh my god, it's polychrome. Although it adds, so it should stay here. Okay, all hearts are debuffed. Not a huge deal necessarily. Notice I said necessarily, because I've been wrong before. How about you two Andrews become bonus Andrews, which makes vampire that much better. Okay, now there's something to it. 38 bucks. Spectral packs go insane. Certainly selling riffraff to get 15 molt that then gets molted is good. I think we now, this run feels to me like it has a potential future. Honestly, with one ace in hand, I destroyed an ace, but I think it's worth it for the 20 bucks. I do. And then we Mars up. Mars up, little bro. How about in the future, antimatter could possibly exist for us. Emperor card, the sun and the moon. Kind of F on that one. Not a huge fan of that one, but that's life. That's hip-hop. Okay, how about you guys all get converted to this, and then 2 of you get converted back this way. How do you feel about that? I don't know if it's long-term, like a 3-of-a-kind build, because we could easily just dump half Joker and then start aiming for like 4-of-a-kinds. But in order for that to work, we need a reliable way to duplicate 1 card in our deck. And I don't know what that card would be. Probably aces. Definitely aces. I don't think I'm going to be skipping too many blinds. Like, yeah, I think you can theme your run around like 1... zany Joker. And Vampire is like our zany Joker right now. You can't go in like... It's just simply too many different paths, you know what I mean? If you start taking throwback and, you know, every card you add to the deck gives you molt, every card you take away from the deck gives you molt, every enhanced card does, you know, X, Y, and Z, you can find yourself getting a little bit spread too thin. I think. But I don't know. One thing I have to work on, and we have to play 5 cards here, is not, like, I think beginning with the end in mind is a smart thing, but at the same time, we don't have to beat ante-12 with this deck, you know? By the time we get there, if we get there, it will necessarily not be the same deck. We'll be rocking some different stuff. I wouldn't mind having High Priestess, but we can't really make it work. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, for me, don't worry so much about the fact that, like, it seems like this run doesn't have the sauce to go forever. Even if it just has the sauce to get you to ante-8, could be over the moon, I think, to consider that. Vampire's getting quite good. But it does suck to lose the enhancements, but I guess it just means more work for our Jokers. It's okay. As Fortune Teller gets better, there's great stuff to look for there too. You know what I want to see, like, for real though, now that I think about it? I would love to see purple seals. Because we're not generating tarot cards as much as I'd like. So I guess I'd love to see more spectral packs. Alas. Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, Star. We'll still go Temperance. 50 bucks in our pocket. Let me take a look at something here. Blinds. 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. It's kind of tempting to dump half Joker. But maybe we don't have to yet. No ace, huh? Polychrome 5? I don't know how to feel about Polychrome in general, like how to value it. Is a Polychrome 5 existing, like, good enough to just be like, we should build around it? Probably not. Is my hunch. Alright. Still great, like, we're in a great spot. Things are about to get a little bit more serious. We don't even need, like, the 3 of a kind. It's just, like, I think that's as good as it gets. Oh, man. It's okay. He took the enhancement. I really think that, like, the easiest way for us to generate score on this run, wow, those are some cheap rerolls, bro, would just be if we could get... No kings, huh? Would be if we could get a reliable tarot card generator, which is particularly big because of Fortune Teller. That's also enormous. But also just so we can manipulate our deck. Like, every tarot card is either like plus mult or X mult. And I guess in many, anything that gives us a card enhancement is essentially both. Not to mention, like, the fiscal help that it would give us. So there's a lot to like about tarot cards. I really feel like sometimes this game, it always comes down to either, like, tarot cards or money. And I don't mean it in a negative way. It's just, it's becoming clear to me, like, how valuable that level of strategy is. Huge. And tarot cards are also money. So maybe at the end of the day, it comes down to tarot cards more than anything else. Polychrome? Hollow. Sorry, foil. Sorry, foil. So now I'm working on my escape plan. Which I think is... level up 4 of a kind. So that by the time... That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. By the time I get to... And I'm going to play this just to unlock it. I know it's not good for half Joker, but whatever. By the time I get to the point where, like, that hand is leveled up a little bit, I can feel like we can get rid of half Joker without torpedoing our whole run. Like, just winning a hand while ignoring half Joker, it was very nice there. That feels great. Let's go Hierophant, and let's go Devil. Maybe we'll go Magician. It's not that it matters, I guess, but just more card enhancements. And we'll go Magician again. Roll me, buy me. Yeah. Truth be told, I would rather make my deck better. Sorry, half Joker, but also, like, you're welcome, half Joker. Let's start milling some cards from our deck. We got too many discards anyway. So a basic 3, you're cut. Beautiful. Why don't you become a wild card temporarily? Really? I mean, drawing so few aces off of that, it's hard to believe that, like, it's... Are you mad at me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Are you mad at me? 3 of a kind gives you that full house. It might not be quite good enough, but it's gonna be pretty good. I told you. How about 2 pair with a Polychrome Andrew at the end? Beautiful. Okay, so we keep trading card to thin the deck until we need more score. It's ante-6. We have a little time. +1 Joker slot. Oh, you shouldn't have. Money me. No money me. That's fine. We'll continue to make Vampire better. I'm so close to hitting that CNN calls this run in favor of NL. Destroy a card, give me 2 aces. You didn't destroy an ace. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. And just start dumping some regular stuff. What are we trying to draw more often? Aces, sure. But I think the Giga Brain play is purple seals. Because the more purple seals we get, like, they bootstrap themselves. And you need to be something else. Because you're basically just times 1.5. I don't think you're good enough, though. But for right now, we're going back into econ mode. More aces, please. More aces. All I care about is aces and tarot cards. Thank you. Lover's card. Things you love to see. 5 of a kind aces yet again. The fact that we were only like less than 10% up on what the requirement was there when I played the best hand I could possibly imagine for myself is a little spooky. I guess add a steel card. We could always use that for vampire. Add an ace for sure. And of course we want to add a joker, but it's gotta be at the right time, economically speaking. And the deck is getting mighty thin, folks. It's getting mighty thin. Imagine if this gave us a Planet X. It would be the first useful blue seal in history. So close, so close. That's Uranus, the coldest planet, I believe. How about a death card? You know what? Plus 12 multi, there's 3 of a kind. It's easy. Extra large blind kind of got me feeling a certain sort of way. And then I'll tell you straight up, with God as my witness, I want to duplicate this. But I don't want to duplicate it yet. How many purple seals we got in this deck? Just one? I will duplicate. I know we don't get the benefit out of it right away. I'm going to duplicate it. Well, I guess we do get a benefit because we'll play a full house, which will give us 12 extra mult. I really, though, in the future, I think having... There we go. Double the chance to get essentially a free tarot card is going to be huge for us. If we don't have any chance to do endless, we need more deck fixing. But am I a little spooked? Yeah, I'm a little spooked. Things are getting... It's touchier than I would expect. Let's put it that way. And this doesn't really help us. Nor does that. Nor does that, but at least it's a mult. Beautiful. Discard me. Discard me. Use me. Okay, I very much appreciate it. You might as well become detritus. It's a little crazy to discard an existing 3 of a kind, but I think you know where my head is at. We got to 4 of a kind. 5 of a kind and 4 of a kind are roughly equivalent right now. I feel like we can toss it. We need 224,000. Okay. It's bad. We do have 7 aces left in the deck. Out of 17 cards. I would have to be crazy to not be trying to ace max here, right? Oh, we're going to get there anyway. We got nothing to worry about. Okay. I'm feeling good. I think anti-8 is going down. Sure, sure. I'll take the consumable slot. It's just $4 for these jumbo standard packs. It's not that expensive, but like, I need the hit on them. Luckily, we actually hit quite nicely from the perspective of this vampire, at least. Okay, 6 aces is crazy. Maybe I have too many aces in the deck. I didn't know what could happen. So we do have flush 5 potential as well, but I would rather obviously keep the blue one in hand. We play the gold one because then we get the extra enhancements on the vampire, but Saturn. It's an extra $1. It's not as good as a gold card when you put it that way. I really think it comes down to... the aces are obviously how you... like, it's the hand you play. So that makes it extremely important. But I also think it comes down to this purple seal 6, bro. If we could draw the purple seal 6 more, thus giving us more deck fixing, I think it would have a deceptively great impact. I think we might as well... let's play it because it enhances anyway. I don't have any problems imagining us getting through anti-8, which is what we're already on. I do have some problems imagining us getting like further beyond anti-9 or anti-10. Like, I don't know if I even see like million-point hands in our future, which to me feels like a huge whiff because I feel like we got a decent setup. But maybe it comes down to like, and I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. This has been a pretty easy run to pilot. We're not using that many planets. Maybe it comes down to the fact that you want enhanced cards in your deck, not just feeding Vampire. Maybe there's like an upper cap on the efficacy of Vampire. I want to make sure you're at the end, so I'm holding you. Okay. Beautiful. Use the Death card to create more Tarot cards. We got another Death card out of that, which is crazy. That creates another ace. I would still obviously use my Death card to make even more purple seals, I think. I think it matters. That will help us more than just raw score. We're doing a great job. Can I just say that first? Winning on these difficulty levels, like, it's getting increasingly tough. That might have looked easy, and admittedly, like, one of the first jokers we got hooked us up. But it's not easy. And it's not getting any easier, that's for sure. Nah, it's just not good enough. Roll me. We could easily replace Zany Joker, but it's got to be for the right price. We need 200,000. 400,000 should definitely still be doable. I don't have any problem with that. You should probably get strength at the very least. We should still, I mean, it's such a lark, but I was just gonna say, imagine if we drew it, and then, dude, you're gonna think I've lost my mind. I'm telling you, this is the way. We had enough aces. How many do we have? We got 14 aces in a 43 card deck. Okay, I would like to have more aces, but that's still really good, okay? It's still really good. 297,000 in one hand. We need to juice it a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, but there's many ways to juice it. More tarot cards juices it because of Fortune Teller. Emperor or start... I think removing more cards is great. Probably one of the easiest ways to juice it is to remove trading card and run, please. Oh, that's huge. Polychrome Fortune Teller, that's enormous. That's a way to juice it for sure. But we can get rid of trading card when our deck is thin enough, and we can get rid of Zany Joker when we find something better. But we don't have to get rid of them just yet. How about... That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you so much. High Priestess. I love to see you. I wish we had a death card, but I love to see you. You can take this. You know what? Let's start getting like flush 5 potentiality here. Use this. They will never give you the planets that you want, unfortunately. Flush 5 also scales nicely, which is why I want to get it, you know, available for us in the shops. 17 bucks. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Hook me up. A death card. I can't believe the anemicness of the cards that we have available. Admittedly, no enhancements make sense given the fact that all of our enhanced cards get yeeted. But at the same time, like no cards with seals, that's crazy. And then a Fool card that hits High Priestess and then High Priestess. Okay, well, I'll use Fool that hits High Priestess because then we at least get to play 2 tarot cards. But you got me feeling a certain sort of way. You got me feeling a little irritated. At least rerolls are cheap, bro. Beautiful. 2 enhanced cards, that's all we could ask for. Face cards are debuffed. Spider-Man 1, I missed the part where that's my problem. Take some of that and call me in the morning. How about some... Thank you, some 6s you shouldn't have. There's our 5 of a kind. Another High Priestess. How could you? Beautiful. Actually really nice. I don't know how we're going to get past Ante-10, though. Like, we're very comfortable on Ante-9. Ante-10, I feel like maybe the scaling engine just got off the ground too late. Spectral cards can appear in Arcana packs. Okay. It's nice. It's not nice. Spectral cards could be worth a lot. I'm not taking a random ace. At this point, we got 14 aces in 39 cards. I can't be adding Vanilla Andrews to the deck. I'm sorry. They got to be better. They got to be at least Neapolitan, okay? Straight up. You're just better for now. It's not much, and it doesn't last long, but you're better for now. We need 1 million points. 1 million points with a certain number of hands should be doable, but it might not be, you know, as clean as we like. Because we still have 5 of a kind. We haven't leveled up 5 of a kind as much as I'd like, but we do have 5 of a kind. We're giving up a few enhancements. We got 2 steel cards in hand, 20 mults. Takes us to 751,000. We have 6 more aces available. Well, actually, we'll get there easily. Do I really want to... No, we can't be playing our steel cards, bro. Come on. How about you just give me like 5 of a kind or flush 5 off of the blue seal, and then I won't be mad anymore. Venus. The best you can do is Venus. Okay, sad story, sad story. Big hits on these would be nice. Deja Vu does go crazy. Or does it? Now that I think about it. Triggering an ace twice is nice, but like, what is that? It's just 11 extra chips, right? Wouldn't we rather have like 2 extra mults, which now would take you to like 8.6 instead? Yeah, I think we're reaching like what the problem is with Vampire. And it's done great for us. We won because of it. But we will also probably lose because of it. Let's go Emperor. Fool into another Emperor. Sure. Into another Emperor. Into a Death. Death is what we want to see for sure. And then something to replace Popcorn is a big one. Dump it. Okay, I think we're really obviously at the point. Case is not abundantly clear. Where we're going to lose. It's probably pretty obvious, I guess. I guess I would use a death card to turn you into like an enhanced ace. I know what you're thinking is like you lose the like flush 5 off of it, but flush 5 like still is not that good for me. That was nice though. That was nice. It would be nice if I had drawn any of those 6s a little bit earlier in the rotation here, but that's the cost of doing business. I mean, realistically, we could get something out of this ace with the blue seal. It's pretty unlikely, but stranger things have happened. Earth, okay, probably not my favorite. The time has come to swing for the fences. Start with the Jumbo Buffoon. If anything's going to help us here, it has to be Ancient Joker. Sorry, Popcorn. And trading card, I appreciate the deck thinning you've given us, but it has to happen. +4 mults. Possibly the most, like, slap in the face Joker I could have received at this case in my life. 20 mult on 4 of a kind. I don't think it's even close to enough to really give us great odds of staying in the game. But it's better than what we had going, I think. I don't really know how to feel about Abstract Joker. Spades are debuffed. That seems horrible. And you like clubs. Okay, I almost all of my aces are spades. I know that for sure. I guess you gotta let it fly, brother. Maybe you'll get the chance to turn in... I mean, you would think turning it into a wild card might be good, but now I realize that that is folly. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3. I can't believe that we got 5 non-spade aces. Well, that was 1.4 million. And what? How many aces we got left in this? 2. 2 aces. What are? Okay, they're both aces of spades. So we can play a 4 of a kind. There are so many 6s left in the deck. 4 6s actually might get us there. So I'll start with 4 aces might get us there, to be honest. It does. All right, now I think we need 12 million. So basically at this point, we've reached the end of the game unless we get a miracle. But it's nice to be in this position. It's always nice to get in the position where you're like, at least we made it to the miracle part of the game. I think we're doing anything with Swashbuckler, man. Maybe Droll Joker can go because it's only giving us 10 mult. Well, it's giving us literally times 1.5 and nothing else. Our Joker construction leaves a lot to be desired. Meanwhile, I've been ragging on Vampire the whole time. The only Joker that actually is generating, like, it's probably responsible for 90% of our score. Well, Fortune Teller is pretty good too. What do we need? 13 million. Okay, 13 milli. No sweat, bro. No sweat. 13 million in my sleep. 13 million. Okay, start me here, of course. Emperor, what a beautiful card for us. Sun card gets used. Moon card gets used. Discard everything. Hierophant, beautiful card. Might as well. I don't know if I should discard you. Maybe I should just play 5 of these to start with. $1.6 million. I got some bad news, fellas. 13 million's looking like... how many aces? I only have 1 ace left in the deck. Yeah, okay. Well, we might as well draw it. Oh, wait, hang on. This could change everything. There's only 5 cards left. This is going to have to be a big one. Let's play that first. Save some cards. We got 2 hands left to play with only 4 cards left total. Probably go Queen 9 on this one. Save both of our steel cards. And, you know, why don't we go down to 0? It'll just be fun. I think we did really well, but we obviously hit like a logical endpoint, and that's okay. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!